Before we begin this video, let me just say I am terrible at videos. My ability to record while walking around a store is not good. So watch at your own risk. Okay, so we are at Sam's Club, my favorite store to get lots of on-plan goodies. So we are gonna show you some of the different things that you can get to stay on plan at Sam's Club. So this is where I stopped recording myself on video because I was getting super embarrassed because people kept looking at me. So buy another awesome option in drinks at Sam's Club. Huge case for about 16 bucks. So I thought I was taking video and then realized I was just taking photos for a while. So I was taking video of the meat section. There are so many options for amazing frozen meats that are great for drive-through-throughs at Sam's Club. So these burgers are fantastic. You really want to pay close attention when you're buying things at any store that the ingredients are clean. Here is a lovely shot of 10 pounds of chicken breast. Man, I am so good at videography. Anyway, this is just frozen chicken breast. I throw this in my freezer. They're individually frozen. They come, I throw them in the crock pot, throw them in the Instant Pot. They're fantastic. This is where I buy all of my chicken for the most part, unless I find it on sale at my local grocer. I buy all of it at Sam's Club. So I had never seen these before at Sam's. These are awesome. They are 3 cheese omelets. The ingredients were great. They were basically eggs and milk and cheese. These would be a fantastic option for a drive-through stew. Just grab, throw it in the microwave, and go. I don't know how great they are, but they're Eggland's Best, and their products seem to be pretty tasty. So I thought these were a pretty good option. It wasn't terribly expensive. I think it was maybe $10 or $11, but you get 8 of them. So 8 breakfasts for that much. I didn't think that was too bad of a deal. So the options for fruit at Sam's Club are endless. Frozen strawberries, blueberries, there's mango, there's mixed fruit, there's mixed berries. Awesome options, and they're not that expensive. Great big huge bags for next to nothing. Veggies are the same way. Broccoli, green beans, I buy a lot of the green beans. They're very, very good. Mixed veggies, the broccoli is really good too. Riced cauliflower is something The stir fry mix at Sam's is really good. It's a mix of different Asian vegetables. Just don't even ask. I don't even know why I'm holding the camera like this. I had never seen this before. It's rice cauliflower burrito blend. It's got plant-based beef, corn, black beans, cilantro, and queso fresco. The numbers fit well. Maybe there's some less than ideal ingredients in here, although I didn't see much. There might be some soy protein, things like that. But I thought it looked like a great option for a drive-through stew. I'm going to put it in a burrito. Looked great. All right, some seafood mix. This had squid, shrimp, octopus, a whole bunch of things that would be great for a seafood stew or something like that. Just plain seafood, nothing added, so that is an awesome option. Check out all the fish available here though. There's mahi-mahi, tuna, tons of shrimp. And it's not bad prices. It's big bags of this stuff. Some of it's pre-cooked shrimp. The tuna looked awesome. So many choices. I walked through this really fast with the camera because there was a guy watching me and I felt really awkward and thought he was going to kick me out. But one thing to remember on salmon, you really want to look for wild caught. So this one had 15 grams of fat in a serving, and that's because it is farm raised. Where the next one that you're going to see is wild caught, and because of that, it only had, I almost think it was 2 or 3 grams of fat. So the Alaskan Sockeye salmon above this, a lot more pricey, but a lot better option. Now you could have this in an S, this one in an S, but if you're looking for something that goes with a fuel pull or an E meal, whatever, you're going to want to go with the wild caught salmon. Wow, I'm so good at this. Look at this. So I just decided to try some mahi-mahi. Never had it before, bought myself a bag, $15. I think I had 8 servings. So 15 looks like a lot, but for 8 servings, hey, It's a deal. So cheese. We buy all of our cheese at Sam's Club. Look at the size of these bags of shredded cheese and the bricks and the slices. Awesome deals. The offspring decided it was time to rock her baby in the middle of the store. Okay, so here, more cheese slices. Not the potato salad, that's not on plan. Singles, questionable, still on plan. Not going to spike your blood sugar. Not the greatest ingredients, but still we use them. Pepperoni, we buy that here. Huge package, 2 pounds for 10 bucks. These turkey and beef sticks are interesting. So they have less than 2% sugar added, which cured meats, it's okay to have a little bit of sugar. There's less than 2 grams for each one of these. I didn't buy any this time around because I have had them before and they are very, very good. But I just didn't buy them today. But those are an awesome option for a quick drive-through snack, and dropping the price tag as I go here. So, all right, what's next? Wow. Come on, KJ. All right, so I was going to show the different hot dog options. I'm a big hot dog lover. Again, you should look for something with 2 grams of sugar or less. I focused in on these brats. This is why it's so important, you guys, to check the ingredients. Those brats look like, hey, those should work. I opened them up. There was like 10, I think, in the package for 6 something. Sugar was the second ingredient, and there was 5 carbs in one. I think it was 3 or 5 carbs in one. Not on plan. Not something I would want to have on plan. But ballpark are the ones we buy. The beef are 1 gram of carb per serving, and that's the ones. And then you drop them on the floor, you know. Oh, yeah. We eat a lot of hot dogs here. They are, I think it's 2 grams of carbs in these ones. So they work for us. The whole family likes these ones. So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm using the Scan and Go app, and I'm attempting to hold the camera with the other hand. Obviously not so good at it. Sausage, great option at Sam's Club. We bought the Jimmy Dean original here, the sausage patties, because Marin will eat them as well as me. I love them. You take them out, she'll throw them in the microwave, throw them in the air fryer, throw them in a frying pan, whatever. They're on plan, and they're quick, and they're easy, and yeah, throw them in the cart, KJ. Keep on trucking. What comes next? So next we are looking at bacon. I didn't buy any bacon. Yogurt. Not a lot of options for on-plan yogurt at Sam's Club. There is this right here, the 0% Greek yogurt. That is totally on plan. Great price, $3.78 for that huge tub. So that's usually where I buy my yogurt. This is the bacon that I enjoy. 72 slices. It seems expensive, but it's cooked. It's done. I don't have to think about it. I love it. I love it. It's great. And everybody in the family will eat that. So we are about to come into one of my favorite areas of Sam's. It's the fruit, the veggies, and the milk. So grapes. Look at the size of this bin of grapes. If my family would eat grapes, I would buy 2 of those. They won't. Look at those were cherries. 10 bucks for that huge container. 10 bucks again sounds like a lot, but that is a ton of cherries. So if your family enjoys these things, you can get some really great deals. This is where I buy my butter. I buy the unsalted quarters. $8.48. I get 16 sticks of butter. I also buy my sour cream. The Daisy has the least amount of ingredients. You can buy it in a little squeeze tub or squeezy bag, or you can buy it in a tub. So keep on walking past the juice, because that ain't on plan, girl. You don't need none of that sugar spiking juice. So Silk almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. Not a bad price, $6.98. I prefer to make mine, but I wanted to show you it's not a bad price here at Sam's Club. The next thing I'm going to come to, if I ever get the camera upright, is going to be the heavy cream. This is where I buy my cream. I use half and half because it's a little bit less fat. $1.78, you guys. That is 6 something at the regular grocery store. So you get this good size cream for $1.78. So I'm just scanning it with my phone. We use the Scan and Go app so that by the time we leave the store, I just click pay on my phone and walk out. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to load it up on the cart, nothing like that. But I should learn how to actually video, because this, don't you love my feet? So mushrooms, green beans, Brussels sprouts, more mushrooms, tons of different kinds of mushrooms. Whoop, what are you doing, KJ? Picking up the mushrooms, looking at the date. That's what you're doing. Yep, gonna buy the mushrooms, gonna have them with some steak. Asparagus, this is where I buy my broccoli. Huge bags of clean broccoli. I'm gonna make some of Melissa's Amish broccoli salad this week. So that is a great option. $3 something for a great big huge bag of broccoli, and my husband will eat that too, so that is a good deal. So the options for greens here at Sam's, huge. If you want drive-through Sue, grab your lettuce mix and go. Here you go, great big bag. Double iceberg, I think it's $2 something. Yeah, we're gonna show the price. Oh, not quite, $2.78 I think. Huge things, a half and half, spring mix, straight up organic baby spinach. This is where I buy my baby spinach, and romaine. So, and it's cheap, you guys. It's super cheap compared to buying it at the grocery store. At the regular grocery store, I should say. That guy retired in 2021, according to his shirt. So I used to buy great big huge bags of potatoes here. Come on, straighten out that camera, KJ. There you go. Gold potatoes. These are on plan, you guys. These and the red potatoes right next to them. I don't buy these because we don't eat a ton of potatoes anymore. Now that I'm eating on plan, I tend not to make potatoes as often because I'll want to eat them every time I make them. But great price. If you got a big family, the big bags, they're like $5 or $6 for these huge bags of potatoes. So pretty good deal there. Okay, you might catch a glimpse of cupcakes in my cart. They are not mine, but I wanted to show you the more options for cheese. Feta, brick cheese, different sprinkled cheeses, different Parmesan. There is these cheese trays that come with all the slices already done. These little artisan wraps looked cool. They were meat wrapped around cheese. Mozzarella balls, feta, like a million different options for cheese. This, not on plan. Keep your eyes to the left, KJ, and don't look at those cupcakes in my cart because they are not for me. So coming up on the low carb bread options at Sam's Club, what am I doing? Oh yeah, right. I remember now. Chicken fajita. So again, fajita meat. A few less than ideal ingredients. Probably some dextrose, not considered really on plan. Won't cause a major blood sugar spike. I would eat it in a pinch, not something I would eat every single day, but it is an option if you absolutely need something quick and easy. Pearl even mentions in the book once in a while using something like that is okay. So if you haven't had them, these wraps are pretty good. I prefer the white low carb mission style, but those are $4 something, and I think you get 30 maybe, or there's quite a few wraps in this package. There's only 4 carbs, 4 maybe 5 carbs in one of those, and they really do have a good flavor. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to look at the bread for my husband. Look away, Trim Healthy Mamas. We're not eating any of that. Oh, I'm going back. I didn't find the bread I was looking for. So, all right, low carb mission tortillas. They're the small ones. They don't have the big burrito ones that I like, but they do have these cheap. Huge package of them for $4 something, which is very cheap considering a smaller package is $3.99 at our local grocery store. So, okay, and then Marin wanted brownies. Nope, we ain't having those. Keep moving, girl. So Marin's been asking for a pineapple, and I was going to show her $2 something for one of these pineapples. I'm going to show her how to tell if it's ripe. So if you pull on one of these and they don't easily just pop right out, it's not ripe. I found one that was a little more yellow that looked ripe. Watch this. Little tug, pulls right out, means it's perfectly ripe. So we're going to bring that baby home, maybe grill it up. Some awesome options for fruit here at Sam's. There are, I don't know what I did with the video, but they have bananas for $3 something. $1.38. Huge thing of bananas. I think there are 9 bananas for $1.38. Melons, watermelon was $5.99. Tangerines, plums, huge portions of these things, which I find really great prices. These, I have a bag in my fridge at home, and they are so good. These Moonlight plums, you guys, so good. Okay, so some strawberries. Sometimes a good buy at Sam's, sometimes not. $4.98 for that big container, not a bad price. They did look really good. So, gonna keep walking right past the wine. We don't need none of that. All right, what's coming up around this corner? I can't remember, but I'm sure it's exciting. Why am I walking so slow? I'm showing you all the cupcakes again. So if you're a coffee drinker, the coffee options, especially if you have a K-Cup, Keurig, are awesome at Sam's. Big cases, 24, 25 bucks for a ton of coffee. We on occasion buy these. I much prefer my Unrest, so I don't get a ton, but there are some great options. And of course, we have to have some Ziploc bags. So I've never done it, but I heard a lot of people use these to portion out things for like their trimmies. Now there's 2,500 in here. It would take me the rest of my life to go through all that. But if you want to portion out your shake mixings or your trimmies to take with you, those are a great option. Still a ton more coffee, just about any flavor you can possibly imagine. That one right there looked like, I think it was caramel pie or something, sounded really, really great. I buy my parchment paper here, $11, you get 2 of those. They're huge and they last me months on end. I will have those same 2 forever and a day. So one thing I noticed they had here this time that they haven't had in the past was Truvia, and this is the good kind. It's erythritol and stevia only. So those are totally on plan. 450 packets, I think it said 400 packets to grab and bring in your coffee. So they're erythritol and stevia, so they're kind of similar to like maybe super sweet. So here's something to be careful of. In a lot of stores, you're going to see natural peanut butter. That natural peanut butter has peanuts, salt, and sugar. Sugar and palm oil. Not necessary. You're only looking for peanuts. I did not find that at Sam's, but they do have almond butter that is really good. So I needed some spaghetti sauce, ragu, second ingredient, sugar. Put that right back. So I found this, Rayo's. I've heard it's amazing. I bought it. It's 8 something for 2. It's a little pricey, but I'll probably use half of those with 1 meal of spaghetti. So sounds good. It's totally on plan, so we'll give it a try. I've heard that it's really, really great. So Parmesan cheese, I buy that here. Great big huge container for $7. Lasts me forever and a day. Stick it in the fridge. It doesn't go bad for a very long time. We eat it up before it goes bad, so that's not a bad price. So this is also where I buy all of my beans and canned tomatoes. I go through a lot of beans, a lot of Rotel, and a lot of diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. I buy them here because for $5 or $6, man, I need to get better at my video footage. For $5 or $6, I get a big box of it. It lasts me a while, and I'm sure to have it when I come up with this random recipe that I want to make. I don't have to think, what, do I not have it? I always have these ingredients. These are my backup ingredients that I always have in the cupboard, so that anytime I find a recipe, I almost always have these random things, and I don't have to add them to my grocery list. Tomato sauce, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes. I keep all of those in my cabinet at home. Canned mushrooms, same thing. I have 2 cases of these in my basement right now. We go through a lot of them. This, you guys, right here, chicken broth, okay? I go through. So somebody literally walked up beside me and put a bag of frozen green beans, look, sitting right there. Chicken broth, we go through a ton of that. I buy 2 cases of that like a month because we use so much of it. Green beans too, I like these canned ones. I buy the frozen and the canned because the frozen I use for green fries. These I use for the killer green beans all the time. I have green beans at least 3 times a week. With lunch or dinner, they're an awesome quick option. Love them. So barbecue sauce is something you can get at Sam's Club. I know a lot of people use this G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. technically not on plan. Sucralose is the main sweetener in this. Great centering of the camera there, KJ. But this one I haven't tried. It's roasted garlic, Kinder's 0 sugar. All of the ingredients are on plan. It's sweetened with allulose. So I'm really excited to give this a try. You think I could have put the ingredients in the camera? No, why would I do that? Why would I do that? So it was like, I think it was $6, but it's a huge bottle of this barbecue sauce. And I make my own most of the time, but it doesn't last a long time in the fridge. So I'm hoping that this stuff is a better option. I'm excited to give it a try. And it's roasted garlic, so it's bound to be tasty, right? Mayonnaise. Buy my mayonnaise there. I use Hellmann's most of the time. It's on plan. It's not terrible in sugar, so we do use Hellmann's most of the time. Tuna. I buy my tuna. I buy canned salmon. I buy Spam here sometimes. Canned chicken. We eat a ton of the canned chicken breast from Sam's Club. 6 cans for $10. They're big cans and I use a lot of them. I put it in my Sweetie on steroids. I put it in my golden skillet from Trim Healthy Future. I use it all the time. It's got a great flavor. It doesn't have a canned taste. It has a fantastic flavor. And my husband eats a lot of chicken salad sandwiches with that. There are a ton of healthy on-plan oils at Sam's Club. This big thing of avocado oil for $7.99. That is so much cheaper than getting it at the grocery store. You'll pay a ton at the grocery store for that. I saw this keto blend that was part coconut, part avocado oil. I didn't get it, but I thought that sounded cool. Ghee, great big thing of ghee, if ghee's the way you like to go, dairy-free. Coconut oil. So unfortunately, they stopped carrying the refined coconut oil, but look at that jug of coconut oil for $7.84. Really good stuff. So I was walking up on this family and they were looking at me like I was nuts. So just keep going, KJ. Just keep going. If you like spicy, I buy my jalapenos here. Great big huge jar. Always have them in the fridge. Look at that price. Dirt cheap. No, don't buy the nacho cheese sauce. That stuff is totally not on plan. Salsa. The salsa had no sugar in it. So Pace salsa, good stuff. Had no sugar. And it was, I think it was, yeah, $6.48. Not bad for 2 great big containers of it if you're a salsa lover. So Sam's Club is where I buy my almond flour. It is the very fine stuff, Blue Diamond, $14 for that great big bag. I don't know why I kept moving so fast, but I love that almond flour. It's fantastic. This is also where I buy my raw almonds to make my almond milk and my almond cow. $8.98 for that great big bag. You cannot beat that deal with a stick. So today I got cashews. I'm going to make cashew milk. It was $9.99. You get a few less than you do the almonds, but it wasn't terrible. And I hear that cashew milk is twice as creamy. So I'm excited to give cashew milk a try. It'll be a first time for me. You can also get walnuts and pecans and also sliced almonds for like salads and stuff in this row. And they were good prices. I mean, a little bag of sliced almonds at the grocery store is like $2 something, and here you get like this huge container. Oh, upside down brownies and Bisquick and chocolate chips. None of that is on plan. None of that. So here we go. Lemon juice. If you go, some people like to do the singing canary with lemon juice instead of fresh lemons. Your cocoa, you can get that here. I like the Hershey's cocoa. Some people don't care for it. Seasonings. If you go through a lot of seasonings, you want to pay attention when you're buying these seasonings. If they are a seasoning mix, you absolutely want to look at the ingredients, because many of these seasoning mix, the second ingredient on the list will be sugar. I looked at the cilantro lime mix. I don't know if I hold it up to the camera, but look, second ingredient, sugar. It's kind of blurry, but so you just want to pay attention with the seasoning mixes. Get the individual seasonings and make your own if you really want the mixes. You can get some good snacky options for drive-throughs, like dry roasted pistachios, cocoa almonds. The second ingredient, I believe it is sugar. I was excited when I saw these because it literally looked just like cocoa and almonds, but nope, sugar. the salted almonds, different, some of the flavored ones, you know, you're not going to want honey roasted or anything like that. But there was some good options. This huge bag of peanuts. Peanuts are a great snack option because they keep your hands busy too, to do the shelling. So it's kind of a good thing for a fidgety snack. Takes time to do, slows down the process of your snack, makes it go slower instead of just throwing a handful of nuts in your hand. So Marin loves nuts, so we got her a package of mixed honey roasted, which are not on plan, but then they had cashews and peanuts in it, which are on plan, so I'll be able to enjoy those with her. So these were interesting. These were grass-fed beef sticks, mini beef sticks. They were kind of pricey, but they were totally on plan. There was no added sugar, but they were mini. So I'd have to eat 2 or 3 because I'm a hungry girl. But I thought those were interesting. They were 0 sugar, grass-fed beef sticks, totally on plan. So if that's your thing, great option there. Okay, so you're about to see a gigantic bucket of Reese's go into my cart. 375 Reese's, $50. It was a total gift for my husband, not on plan. The man loves his Reese's, but so yeah, stay away from those, ladies. So one of the things that I missed, because I took a picture instead of video, was all the meats you can get at Sam's Club, the fresh meats. Hamburger, steak, pork chops. If they're on a good price, I will buy them there. Sometimes you can buy a huge pork loin at Sam's Club for like $15. And if you just tell the butcher, hey, can you cut this into a bunch of chops and maybe a couple of roasts? He'll come out with 2 roasts and a bunch of chops all packaged for you. It doesn't cost anything extra. I didn't get any meat today. I did get sandwich meat, and I meant to show you that, and I apparently only took a photo. But the sandwich meat at Sam's Club, the turkey, oven roasted turkey, it is a huge packet. It's $5.98, and I think it might be 2 pounds, and it's thicker cut, and it's delicious, and it's totally on plan. Great sandwich meat at Sam's. So I think that was the only thing I missed on video. Maybe the mangoes. You could buy a case of mangoes. It had like 9 or 10 huge. I mean, they were this big. If you like mangoes, huge. I would never eat that many mangoes, but they were huge, and it was $8.98 for a huge container of them. So if you got a big family that likes those things, totally great option. Okay, so that is our haul from Sam's Club. We have a trunk full of yummy on-plan foods. Some things that are not on plan, like this brownie sundae that's being enjoyed right beside me, is not on plan. And this is definitely not on plan. But that's okay. Everywhere I go, there's going to be off-plan food around me, right? It's not going to be any different at home. There's going to be off-plan options wherever I go. But I have good on-plan options to get me through. So that's what you can get at Sam's Club. I'm sure there's some things that I missed. I'm sure there are options available in there on plan that I overlooked, or, you know, I didn't want to be in there till 7 p.m. lifting every single thing off the shelf. But tons of options at Sam's Club. Great place to get your on plan goodies. And I hope that was helpful to you. All right. See you next time. Bye, guys.